All right, let's piss Gordon Ramsay off. All right, so this is the part where I pause and play the intro. All right, guys, we are back with another cooking video. Today, for gourmet trash food, I'm going to do probably the most disrespectful thing I've ever done. And we're going to food, yeah. And we're going to make a corn dog Wellington. By the way, this is Hannah. Say hi, Hannah.
Hi.
Hannah works with me. I'm her boss. I'm training her to be my boss. It's not as bad as it sounds.
It is as bad as it sounds.
So anyway, we're gonna do like a beef Wellington, you know, with the duxelle and the prosciutto, or as Gordon calls it, Parma ham. Calm down, Gordon. And we're gonna, and you know, the puff pastry, and we're gonna wrap it all around a hot dog, and we're gonna put the hot dog on a stick and bake it. And then here's the really offensive part: we're gonna make a red wine ketchup, which, you know, that sounds okay until we're just gonna make a red wine reduction and put ketchup in it. See how it turns out. So, fingers crossed. So first thing we want to get doing is making this duxelle. Now, duxelle is just, you know, ground mushrooms, not ground.
They shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be. You don't grind them. Like finely minced mushrooms and shallots, cooked down into a paste. That's about it. So I've got 5 ounces here of a mix of shiitake and baby bellas, and we're not going to waste all this time cutting them. So we're just going to take the lid off first so it's easier.
I liked that.
What?
Putting them in this tiny asshole.
Putting them in this tiny asshole?
Yeah, for entertainment value.
Put it in the tiny asshole. And we're just gonna...
It's good. That's so good. It's so good. It's better than good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's duxelle's done.
It's literally done. We don't even have to cook it.
All right, and we're just gonna keep that over here for now. And then we're gonna finely mince, like half of a shallot. Now this is like half of a shallot, but this shallot's huge. Shallots aren't this big. So, Hannah, you wanna show off your knife skills?
In fact, I do.
Do you?
Well, being that I'm far better than you.
Far better at me?
Far better than you at any sort of knife skill. Yeah, I do.
Look at that speed.
Yeah, that's your favorite.
Just gonna cut this part out.
I hope you do. This is why I'm the boss.
Not yet. The transfer of power has not yet occurred.
Make sure everyone knows that.
The transfer of power has not yet occurred.
It's not yet occurred.
All right, so we are over at the stove. We are going to start our duxelle and our red wine reduction. For the duxelle, we are in our cast iron skillet. You can use a regular skillet, that's fine. Both of them are about medium-low heat. Hannah's just washing things, being a dick in the background. Just going to throw a knob of butter into our cast iron skillet. We let that warm up a little bit too much. I'm gonna pull it off the heat for a second so it doesn't start browning way too much. Alright, so about half of our shallots that we cut are gonna go in here. All of our mushrooms. Just gonna get that stirring up. I want to move this around quite a bit. Hold on. I want to move this around quite a bit, not only because we need to get it moving and mixing, but so this helps cool down the pan since it is a little too hot right now. And now with that duxelle, we're just going to keep it moving around periodically until pretty much all the moisture is evaporated down a bit. And then, for our red wine reduction, put a little splash of oil in here, just to lube up the pan. What, you don't call it pan lube?
Only when you're around.
And the rest of the shallots are just going to go right in there. And now, you guys already know that my camera's mounted on top of my stove and that my camera overheats. So we are going to cut to, our next step. All right, so we are ready to add the beef stock and wine to the shit. Forgetting what I'm saying as I'm speaking. That's okay. We've got a Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Sauvignon. This is Juggernaut. Like I said, I don't know shit about wine. I've said that in the past. I got this because I'm not speaking directly into my microphone because the label's dope. Like, that's literally the reason I bought it. Look at that. Yeah. So we're going to add, I don't know, like that much wine.
A cup?
That's not a cup. It's going to boil down. And then about the same amount of beef stock. Giving our duxelle a little stir as well. You can see it's starting to dry out a little bit. Definitely has a little bit more way to go. Definitely has a little bit more of a way to go though. So we're going to let that dry out, and then we're going to let our red wine mixture here come up to a boil and let it reduce, and we'll see where we're at with it. All right, so our duxelle is done. Hannah, pay attention. Or don't, I don't give a shit.
It's hard for me.
Yeah, we both have ADHD. This is fun. And our duxelle, it looks like shit, but that means it's done right. So like, something like that.
Super dry and crumbly.
Yeah, there you go. And you want that pretty dry, as Hannah reminded me to tell you, because you're gonna wrap pastry around it, and you don't want that moisture to seep through the pastry and get it all wet and shitty.
Soggy bottoms.
I hate you. Which is why we have our hot dogs wrapped in paper towels.
Genius idea. You're so smart.
I mean, this was your idea.
Oh, it was. I'm so smart.
To draw the moisture out of the hot dogs.
I stabbed a hole in a couple of them.
Did you really?
Just one of them.
Anyway, we gotta start rolling out our puff pastry. So, we got rid of the cutting board. Move this shit out of the way. I need to stop talking when I'm away from the microphone, or I could just find my other microphone. That would be too easy. I'm just gonna take some flour. We're just gonna lightly dust. And I like to kind of spread it around a little bit. Doesn't really matter. It's just kind of a personal thing.
It's really personal. Don't ask him about it. He starts to cry.
Gonna edit you out of this video completely. Take our puff pastry. Just gonna carefully roll it out. And then we'll take a little bit more flour. Dust it right on top of that. You want to roll or you want me to roll?
Roll her out. Roll her out.
Fucking cringe. Hannah's cringe.
That's my #1 quality, actually.
It's being fucking cringe.
Just about 4 hot dogs worth.
You know, when I hear other people say this, I realize how terrible it is.
How much do you want this red wine sauce reduced by?
I mean, a reduction.
I hate you.
I mean, is it leaving a trail?
Not quite.
No, it needs to be trailing.
Word.
Because otherwise it's going to water down the ketchup.
God forbid.
It hurts me to do this. It really hurts me to do this
I
one.
think you kind of get off on it.
I never said I wasn't a masochist. Get you a bench scraper.
I'm scared for the future.
Why? Because it's actually happening?
Yeah, I thought this was a joke. Until maybe a minute ago.
I thought we were just wasting film or memory card.
Valuable time, yeah. Did you ever turn this oven on?
No.
Thank God.
Thank God the oven's not on. Otherwise, we might have to actually cook these.
Which again, I didn't know was actually happening. People were like biting into big ass pieces of metal.
It's a hot dog. You get what you get.
Yeah, I know. Quit your bitching.
I would just add the ketchup and then reduce it down the rest of the way.
You heard it, right? When you said it? You heard that you said it?
I said it out loud. Yeah, I hated it. I was about to dry my hands on this hot dog towel.
I wish you would have. Okay, so the B-roll camera overheated and I stuck it in the freezer and now it's working. So pro tip, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna wrap these hot dogs in prosciutto.
As one does.
It doesn't feel right. By the way, Hebrew Nationals, we're using all beef hot dogs because it's a beef Wellington. So.
Yeah, that goes without saying almost.
So you gotta be careful that you don't fuck up. So let's make sure.
I'm ready for this. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna work great. All right.
It's almost like it was made for that.
Just spoon that on first. And we're just gonna spread it around. It's actually spreading really nicely.
Yeah, it's like perfectly done duxelle.
Yeah, it's almost like, despite the terrible thing we're doing, we're actually professional cooks.
I had to witness this firsthand.
Now, usually when you do a Wellington, you do this with plastic wrap underneath. But because the hot dog is just such a small, just consistent shape, we should just be able to pull up and just... I hate how well that worked. Set that off to the side. And we're gonna do that 3 more times. Do you want to do one?
Yeah, so bad.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Sound like Scottish Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay is Scottish.
Is he?
Yes. Oh my god, you don't know anything. Why is mine not as good as yours?
You really want me to answer that question?
God damn it. Gordon, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that ship has sailed.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
If you're gonna cook with people who also know how to cook so they're not in your fucking way.
In your way the whole fucking time. And then they smile at you and they're like, oh, I feel like I'm in the way. You are.
Bitch, you are.
You are just right in my way.
Why? Why does it work so well? Alright, so what we're gonna do, take just a little bit of plastic wrap, take our pastry, put it on the plastic wrap. It's the fucking moment of truth. Stick our wiener right on there. Yeah, that'll be enough.
Yeah.
And then pull up.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And use that to roll and pull back so it doesn't wrap under.
Nice.
Pull back. Pull and tighten just a little bit, and I'm gonna trim that excess bit off, or you just want to have like a chunk of fucking...
I would trim it.
Looks like a reservoir tip.
Yeah, it's so good.
There we go.
Typically when I'm eating a hot dog, I'm like, man.
I wish this looked more like a condom.
Yeah, I wish it looked more like a condom.
So then you're just gonna take that wrap, you're gonna wrap it. Nice and tight. And I'm not sure where the camera cut off, so I don't know if we lost footage, so we're gonna do another one. But once this is wrapped, we're gonna chill it for like 20, 30 minutes.
It's baby as
Baby as I'm baby.
Crimp.
Crimp, crimp, crimp.
Chef. I followed your recipe to a T. Right.
When there's so much flour that it's not crimping, just a tiny bit of water on that to moisten it up, and then it'll start crimping. Like a tiny bit.
I was so close to licking my finger. Wetting it.
What, is the health department going to show up?
No. Crazy people in YouTube comments.
Oh.
Come.
Yeah. Yeah, they've seen what happens on Instagram when they leave shitty comments. Hey, follow me on Instagram if you want to see me take down shitty commenters.
They're really good. Mine's falling apart. Why am I not as good as you? Don't answer.
So tight wrap?
Yes.
Alright, so while we're letting those chill, we're going to do the most criminal thing in this video.
I'm excited about this part.
So, all that shit now looks like this. It's been heavily reduced. We never actually tasted this either.
I did. It tastes good.
Does it?
It's really dry. It tastes like a cab sav. Not that you would have any reference for what that means.
Yeah, it does. It tastes like the wine you used. So weird. They already know how I feel about black pepper.
You like black pepper?
Do you know how much we use on this channel?
A metric ton? A metric ton?
Thank you.
Yes, chef.
Oh, God, okay. This is the fucking moment of truth.
It smells kind of good. Like ketchup, but I love the smell of ketchup.
It's the trashiest thing you've ever said to me.
I know.
That's fucking good.
Yeah, that is kind of good.
I hate how good that is.
More.
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah. A lot of pepper. It has, like,
Part of me
dates in it.
wants to add like a little dash of honey to it.
Yeah, it could use some type of sweetness.
So we're adding like
half a teaspoon.
That's like a whole teaspoon.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
A teaspoon-ish.
Pause for physical altercation.
I hate how good that is.
That's pretty fucking good.
All right, so sauce is ready. Somehow. Wieners are chilling for probably 10 more minutes. Gonna come back after not a sponsored message because I'm not sponsored by anybody. Hey. Hey. Sponsor me, you dickheads. So we went and got milkshakes. And now our wieners are cold.
Ooh.
So, I'm gonna unwrap these. And I don't have any pan spray, so what we're gonna do is just get a little bit of canola oil on a paper towel. Just gonna wipe that down so shit don't stick.
Ta-da!
Yeah, just like that. Do we wanna?
Score them?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't. It doesn't have to be fancy or nothing.
I mean, if you're scoring it.
Then it does have to be. Yeah, that is fancy. Why, thank you, sir.
All right, let's see what you can do.
That's a lot of pressure.
Good.
Yes.
Here. Let me see.
Is this a contest?
Is it ever not?
Only if I win. Okay, I win. Oh, damn it. It's kind of good. It's kind of good. Did you egg wash your other one?
I didn't egg wash any of these, and I should have.
You could do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have a brush, do it like that. If you don't, just, you know,
This is how they teach you to do it in culinary school.
just get frisky with it.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna into the oven.
Yeah, so we're gonna stick this in the oven until they're like nice and golden brown. I'm not really sure how long. We're gonna, you know, see. What time is it? It's 10:27. We've been doing this for way too long. Yeah, I'll give you a time when they're done.
This is the real moment of truth. I mean, like what? It's not like you're gonna cut into it. It's gonna be undercooked or something.
It's a medium rare hot dog. All right, so we cooked it at like 350 for about 10 minutes, mostly to like warm up the wiener because you want a warm wiener. You know, knock the chill off of that without, you know, risking burning the pastry. And then after that, we knocked it up to 450 for another like, it was like 7 to 10 minutes just to like really get a nice browning on here. And we got 3 more over there. And we're just gonna look at this one because this is the prettiest one. A couple of them kind of started falling apart. Well, not falling apart, but like the seams didn't seal super well. So this is the pretty one. So we're gonna cut it. This is so, why does this smell good?
It smells really good. And like just the glimpses of it, like it is a perfect pink shade, so it does look like a perfectly cooked. Oh my god.
It's a perfect medium rare. Okay, so now y'all know we're gonna try to plate this real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right across.
Yeah.
Start over here.
Oh my gosh, this is blasphemous. Then turn the whole. Stunning.
This is so fucking stupid. All right, hold on. Well, let's try it.
Okay, with the butt.
Dip it in the sauce. It's falling out a little bit.
A lot of sauce. Okay. It tastes like a hot dog, but good.
Yeah, no, like you can taste like the duxelles and the prosciutto,
You can taste the prosciutto.
and then like the flaky like puffiness of the pastry just adds this great texture, and this stupid fucking ketchup.
Yeah, the stupid fucking ketchup might just be the new way that I eat hot dogs.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I kind of wanted this to fail because this is such a stupid idea, but like this also kind of like epitomizes what I want gourmet trash food to be. So,
That
yeah.
might have been a success.
that was a total success. So, yeah, that's the hot dog Wellington. We decided against calling it the corn dog Wellington because, you know, we're not doing like a corn batter and frying it, and we decided to not put it on a stick because we could do this instead.
I'm very glad we did.
Yeah,
The plate up was touched.
The plate was perfect. So yeah, hot dog Wellington. Yeah, that's about it for that. Keep in mind, the giveaway for the Babish knife is going on until August 22nd. I think this will probably be the last video that I'm able to post. before that giveaway ends. So the link for that will, as always, be in the description. Also, since we talked about it last time, friend Christine, the GoFundMe to save her cat. You guys came through, raised quite a bit of money. There's still a little bit of way to go, so I'm gonna leave the link for that there as well. And yeah, I think that's about it. All those buttons that make YouTube like me. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Say bye, Hannah. Say bye, Corin.
Bye. Dude. This is stupid.
I know, right?
Oh my god, he looked right at the camera.
I know.